Hello and welcome back to my channel Lady T. My name is Natalie and I really honestly hope that you are doing awesome, that you are in a good place right now with the coronavirus and everything going on. I won't be talking about it too much because I want to keep this a fun video, but I hope you are safe. Today I bring you another speed build. I don't have the Evoland 2 video ready yet, but I wanted to upload something. So I was cycling through my town a couple of weeks ago and I noticed one of these houses that are used for young adults, or typically young adults live in them, and I thought it would be fun to build it in The Sims 4. Kind of to... You can imagine you either live upstairs or downstairs and you can have a roommate, look for a roommate that is not playable and they can live in the other room. So yeah, that is what this building is. It is a small home, but it is the biggest small home that you can build. And I had a lot of fun decorating it, especially the upstairs, but also the outside. I just absolutely love going nuts with flowers and stuff. And at the end of the video, after the goodbye sequence, stuff like that, the outro is what I meant to say. After the outro, I included some footage of tiny homes that I built before making videos for YouTube. I showed them off to a friend and I promised you guys that I would also show it to you a couple of videos ago, so now it's finally in. But yeah, this build I just loved. The downstairs I did one of those death beds, the one that you can pull down. Every time that I use one of those for a build that I do, when I start playing with my Sims, I make sure that they immediately learn the technician kind of skill, so that they can get the bed to work properly and not kill them. So far I've had that bed in almost every family that I've played and I've never been killed by it. So that works for me. That's why I decided to actually include it in this build. Also because the house is kind of small, so we kind of needed it to save space, but then upstairs I decided to use a different bed, because the roommates, you have to assign them a bed, and if the bed is up so that you can sit on it on the sofa part of it, then you can't assign it to them. So I always make my Sims live in the part with the strange bed, because you can use them yourself. But yeah, this tiny home, I just love it. I absolutely love it. I imagine it's being somewhere in a city. It is close to the shopping district in the city that I live in. So that is great. And the reason why I chose these green windows is because sometimes when, or at least here in my city, when homes are a little bit cheaper, or they are used for students or people like this home that you share a home together, you sometimes get these really crazy colors on the inside or on the outside. Sometimes it's the bricks and sometimes it's the windows. So that's why I decided to go for it with adding a little character with these colored windows. But yeah, I managed to get everything in. Like a little study place, a sleeping area, kitchen, dining area. So I was very excited and kind of surprised that I still had enough to build basically 2 homes. And also, of course, we also have an outside area where they can eat and stuff like that, barbecue stuff. But yeah, so maybe it's cheating a bit, but they have a lovely outside area, so. And next to this lot is actually the one that it's the lot of the video that I posted yesterday of the bunker in the woods, and this house is next to it. So maybe it's a little park that is deserted actually. And then over here, because you can get some great moodlets from wearing some clean clothes, I always try to include the washer and dryer. And this time I didn't restrict myself to only use, to not use my CC. I just needed it so badly. I just wanted to do some stuff, and I finally managed to put stuff up like you just saw me doing with the shampoo and stuff. I never knew how people do that, but you have to put in the move objects and then press 9 or 0 to raise or to lower stuff. It's a game changer. I absolutely love this, and I love this little corner over here where you can just see inside the door, and oh, I love it. Now we're getting to the outside area. I actually forgot to do... I wasn't in the mood. It was very late and I had just had a friend over who was here for most of the building that I did. A friend that you're going to get to know in the video that's coming out this Sunday. Little spoiler. And she left, and then I was kind of tired, so I forgot to do the back area of the garden, but I finished it today, so that's why it's still here, but yeah, that's why it's not added in the first part of the video. And now we're getting to the upstairs. I absolutely love the upstairs. Oh, still not. No, we still have to do some more flowers. I just love how it turned out. It's a little overgrown, but that's how I like my houses. Then here I decided to change the setup. I was like, I'm going to change it up a bit just to have the focus on another room than the normal living area. So in the little nook, which downstairs is the kitchen, here upstairs it's the bedroom, and it really worked out in a really nice way, if I do say so myself. And I don't know what it is, but always when there are cabinets in the kitchen, I just feel like it gets crowded so easily. So I'm not really a fan of using them. And actually at the end of this building I regretted having one of those stupid beds downstairs, because I actually really like how this turned out. And I would love to have my sim live upstairs. But then I will have to make the bed usable, so I have to figure that out. And then here, just like I did downstairs in the bathroom, I built this whole wall because I was like, you kind of want some privacy. Would be nice if you lived in a home like this. So I'm just going to use it again. And I actually really like these tiny living pieces of furniture that we got. I absolutely love it. They are really easy to use. And they fit in with so many styles, and I love the colors that they used. Especially the ones with the purple and orange palette. And then down there with the whole wall there is a little painting which displays house rules. I just think it is a little touch. I absolutely love those little things. And I love using plants indoors as well, if you hadn't noticed. And then in the bathroom here, I kind of used the same setup because it worked downstairs, so it works upstairs as well. Just in a different color palette. And now we're getting to the outside area, just so that I can actually, because I remembered that I had to do that today. And I love making it look a little overgrown, because these are young adults or students we can place inside this home. So, not to say that I'm a student myself, that you don't want to take care of the garden, but you simply just don't have time sometimes. So I didn't take any screenshots of the garden, but here we are. I'm showing it to you this way. So this is just a little area where they can relax and do homework outside if they still have to do some homework. And then I remembered that I also still had to do the mailbox. And I decided to put it in the garden, as you can see here. I thought it would look great. I didn't test it because I never test things, and then when I start to play I noticed that things don't work as I intended them to work. But yeah. And because we have the park next to it, I thought it would be a good idea, because there are outside benches there and garden lights, that I would make it look like you are actually, like it's a part of the street. So I put some benches and lampposts out in front of the house, more in the style of this house, and make them close to the road, because I thought it looked good. And because it now looks like it's part of the sidewalk, even though there's another lamppost over there, but still. So yeah, now we're going into the screenshots, and I will see you again after the outro to tell you a little bit about the other tiny homes that I did. But for now, enjoy the screenshots, and I will see you in a little bit. Hello, this is the first tiny home that I ever built. It's the smallest home that I was able to make. There is also a little garden out here, and I'm using the mouse a lot because I was showing it to a friend who was over at my place. So yeah, this guy really likes gardening, and like I said, I enjoy decorating the garden and the outside, so that's why it's a little overgrown as well. And here there's a very small kitchen. Everything is very small to kind of fit it in a room. A little desk beneath the TV to make everything fit, but it all fits. I was very proud of myself for doing this for my very first tiny build. And then over here, this is one of the biggest tiny homes that you can build. Here lives a little family. If you have seen the first episode of my playthrough with Anne, then you will know that, or the people here who live here are Mark and Larissa with their 2 children. They have a toddler and a little kitten, and they have a boy child of kid age. So this home is a little bit bigger with a tiny living area, and this is actually a roof because I needed some space for the cat to have a cat bed. So this is a roof that I pulled all the way up, and he can actually sleep there. I hope. I haven't tested it yet. But here is the big the parents' bedroom with a little study, the kids' bedroom and the toddler's bedroom with a little One Direction poster, because I think that a girl of toddler age would like them. And this is one of the buildings that I'm so extremely proud of. This is a modern build, one that I looked up on Google, or at least got some inspiration from. The swimming pool out back, this story is also that it used to be some sort of park area. This lake was already here, and they kind of built a house here, but they are a bit quirky, strange people. Not strange, but just a bit quirky and original. And they decided to keep it, so everything is very small in here as well. Right behind, I'm going to show you that in a bit, I think. Here beneath the stairs is the kitchen, and then here in this little nook is the study area. It's very small, but it fits. I'm not sure if it works. Here is the bathroom, and then I absolutely love the upstairs sleeping area, because it's open, so you can look from above onto the living room. Thank you for watching. I'll see you soon. Goodbye.